One of the most anticipated video games in this fandom is Jurassic World Evolution, and while we've had a dry spell of information in the game lately, I'm happy to say that a new in-game trailer was just released that shows a very promising experience. IGN's new footage from this title is showcasing a lot of interesting new things to look forward to in the game. First and foremost is the inclusion of several new dinosaurs, and the one that immediately caught my eye, and I'm pretty sure got a lot of attention from everyone else, was the inclusion of a small red theropod dinosaur that looked to be raptor in nature. The most peculiar thing about this carnivore was the crest on top of its skull. At first I had no idea what I was looking at, with Cryolophosaurus and Monolophosaurus running through my head as the only possible options, but both of those animals look far different as to what was shown here. Eventually I found out that this new dinosaur is actually a Deinonychus. I know it seems extremely strange and even a little weird to call this new creature a Deinonychus, but thanks to some digging over at Jurassic Outpost, that's actually what this thing seems to be. If you've been watching my stuff regularly, you'll probably be aware that Deinonychus is actually the animal that Michael Crichton used as the basis for Jurassic Park's Velociraptors in his original book, as dialogue is actually spoken in the novel that gives skepticism of the dinosaur being labeled as a Velociraptor mongoliensis. To put a long story short, the Deinonychus was once given the name Velociraptor anteropus by Gregory S. Paul, and this title would ultimately be used in both the novel as well as the film adaptation instead of the now commonly used Deinonychus. I did a whole video on the subject around a month ago and talked a lot about Crichton's research of paleontologist John Ostrom, who worked heavily on that dinosaur. Now, the crest that this creature is displaying really makes me wonder how this physical attribute is going to be explained in the game. But if I had to choose an ultimate reason as to why it has this feature, then hybridization would be my ultimate guess. Jurassic World introduced a lot of new people to the concept of mixing dinosaurs together in order to give them unique attributes and traits, so it isn't entirely impossible to think that we may very well get a modified Deinonychus like this because of the Indominus existence in the fourth film. Chaos Effect was actually the property to do this first, but hey, that doesn't seem to be relevant to this particular game.
Look for the mark of Jurassic Park. New Chaos Effect. Figures and vehicles sold separately.
Now, one of the other new dinosaurs unveiled is the Jurassic Park 3 Ceratosaurus. This dinosaur was shown very briefly in the third film during the scene that depicted Alan Grant and the Kirbys searching for their satellite phone in piles of Spinosaur dung. Oddly enough, the animal's color scheme didn't actually originate in that third film like most people think, however, as it actually got its start as a die-cast toy for the original film back in 1993. Of course, this dinosaur was also shown in this game's true predecessor, Jurassic Park Operation Genesis, so including it here in this new rendition is totally awesome. Ceratosaurus has been a dinosaur that has seen very little exposure in the series, and seems to be rarer than even the Dilophosaurus when compared with the other popular theropod. So actually seeing it not only available in Jurassic World Evolution, but also shown faithfully to its source material is going to be very exciting for fans of the franchise. Finally, our last new dinosaur is one that is somewhat of an oddball. The Edmontosaurus revealed in this new footage seems to be sporting an interesting crest on its head that the creature didn't have in the fossil record. After comparing both Deinonychus and Edmontosaurus with what the creatures actually looked like, I'm left with the same question that I've already asked and gone over in detail. Simply put, the addition of these alterations to the real animals can only be one of two things. Either their DNA is customizable and or available for hybridization, or the new creatures will be different to what they actually looked like in an effort to help them stand out to other similar dinosaurs that inhabit the list. If the latter is truly the case, I can honestly say that I don't quite understand why that choice was made, but I will admit that they both look very good. The color scheme we're seeing in this new hadrosaur is similar to what was shown in the tie-in website for Jurassic World, which leads me to believe that other animals like the Metriacanthosaurus and Microceratops, if added, may be given the same treatment as well. What makes these guys such oddballs, though, is the simple fact that an Edmontosaurus skull was actually shown on film in the Lost World Jurassic Park back in 1997. It's very brief, but the dinosaur makes an appearance as one of the things that the baby Tyrannosaur may have snacked on in the Rex nest. Needless to say, I find these crests really intriguing. Dinosaurs that we've already seen in previous trailers include the Tyrannosaurus, Brachiosaurus, Parasaurolophus, Stegosaurus, and Ankylosaurus, as well as the Velociraptors. The variations of these animals are regularly shown from film to film, but it looks like the source of inspiration for many of these prehistoric beasts was taken from Jurassic World. The Stegosaur being the most obvious difference, as the creature shown in the Lost World looks radically different to its younger sibling. And that was pretty much the whole trailer. It seems like the dinosaur's movements and designs are what they really want to expose of the fan base, and I can honestly say that they look really good. The game is set for release in summer of 2018 to coincide with the new film Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, and both of these titles I'm sure will be monstrous hits once they get available for fans to eat up. As soon as the game is available, I plan on playing it quite a lot on the channel through either the PS4 or PC in order to give you guys an honest review of it, as it seems to be a title that a ton of people are interested in. Everything I've seen so far is making me feel pretty confident in it. Now, I want to thank all of you for watching this video and hope you all enjoyed today's content. If you enjoyed what you've seen, I would appreciate a like and hope you consider subscribing so that you can see me again. I'll see you all in the next video, guys, and as always, take it easy.